So, friends, we were talking about Nancy Pelosi. How do we stop her? How do we stop the Pelosi agenda?
What's up, guys? Andy here. And, yeah, you're probably looking at the name of the video, and you probably saw the thumbnail, but I'm gonna say this before I, try to say that I'm giving my own biased opinion and you should go vote for this person or that person. Listen, this is my own opinion. At the end of the day, you guys, you're the voters, obviously. You end up making your own choices. You vote Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, doesn't matter. I just want to get my opinion out there. And it's about one woman specifically. And you know the name. Because it's in the title. I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi. Now, you may be wondering, Andy, who is Nancy Pelosi? Well, I'll explain to you who she is. Nancy Pelosi was the former Speaker of the House of Representatives. And from the time she took office until she left, it was hell. Complete hell, meaning this lunatic who was running because she is a lunatic for like two reasons, and I'll get into the first one in a sec. The reason why she is a lunatic is because she obviously looked clueless every single time that she had to speak in front of the House of Representatives, and every single time that she had to go on camera, do interviews. I'm talking about the most incompetent Speaker of the House in the history of the 54 speakers in history. She is, no doubt in my mind, the worst Speaker of the House of Representatives. You guys will probably agree. Some people will tend to disagree. I'm not going to argue it on that front, but without further ado, let's get into the two reasons that made Nancy Pelosi crazy, and I'm going to go right after that and say why I don't want her to be Speaker of the House again. And there's a reason why she could be Speaker of the House again. So, without further ado, let's go to the first reason why. Let's transition into a quick video clip.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
Shut up, Pelosi.
Now you may be wondering, what bill was she talking about? I'm talking about Obamacare. Okay? Obamacare basically single-handedly, in my opinion, destroyed the landscape of American healthcare as we knew it. People lost their healthcare plans. People lost their premiums. People even lost their healthcare plans that involved retirement planning. And the most saddening effect of Obamacare was doctors in private practices closing up because of this disaster. Do not, and I stress this urgently when I tell people that you shouldn't, about Obama. Don't bash Obama for his Obamacare plan. Blame Nancy Pelosi. Okay? Because when you look at that clip again, if you want to rewind it, you can clearly say that she is a lunatic for obviously saying that, don't even bother looking at this bill. Just pass it. Get it done already. Unfortunately, that was the case. And now we're stuck with a healthcare system in this country that's letting down its people. It's not just the everyday American that's affected by Obamacare. No, because of this woman. We are talking about veterans, okay? Veterans. I'm talking about recent veterans, okay, that just served in Iraq and Afghanistan. They cannot get care from the VA because Obamacare has basically taken over the Veterans Administration. You know, in this case, we should just rename Obamacare to Pelosi Care at this point. Because after years and years of bashing Obama, and I will admit that, I will clearly admit that, at the end of the day, I will not blame Obama for Obamacare. At the end of the day, I'm going to blame one woman and one woman only, and her name, you obviously know who it is, so I'm not even going to say it. But the point of the matter is, everyday Americans feel the struggle of Obamacare. And that is why, that's one of the reasons why I strongly, and I mean really, really hate this woman so bad that I'm on camera talking about why I'm annoyed at this woman. The second reason why I cannot stand this woman, and this is a quote that this woman said herself just right after the 2008 financial collapse. Every month that we do not have an economic recovery package, 500 million Americans lose their job. Now, when I talk about the quote that this woman said, I am talking about the 2009 economic stimulus package, the first bill ever proposed by Barack Obama in 2009. Once again, I do not blame Barack Obama for this problem. I yet again blame the ma'am named Nancy Pelosi. Saying that 500 million Americans will lose their jobs if we don't have an economic stimulus package really is a dumb statement when you're really trying to raise the national debt from $10 trillion to $19 trillion. Seriously. And I mean, out of all faith, this has to be, in historical perspective, the dumbest, most idiotic, most craziest Speaker of the House in the history of the 54 that this office has ever seen, obviously. Earlier in the video, I said that I do not want to see her become Speaker again. And may I stress this out? Again. What do I mean by again? Well, if you're not aware, on November 8th, 2016, it's obviously Election Day, we will be voting for the 45th President of the United States, yada yada yada, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, and Gary Johnson. Please count Gary Johnson in, because not that many people put him in the mainstream, but he should be, because he's the only third-party candidate that matters. So, once again, Election Day, we're voting for President, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Gary Johnson. But keep in mind here, and I stress this out, we're also going to be voting to see who will get control of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Now, I stress out the House of Representatives because Nancy Pelosi currently is the Democratic minority leader of the House Democrats. Somehow, some way, she can get her job back as Speaker of the House. Because all it takes is one change of political party. It takes one change. And right there, she'll be a two-time House Speaker, which I personally do not want to see. And likely a lot of people watching this will agree with me. They don't want to see her become Speaker either. I'm talking about the majority of Americans who are watching this video. Because we do not need another clueless House Speaker. Completely being honest from the heart. Listen, if Hillary somehow becomes president, I'm going to be saying this. I will be more afraid if Nancy Pelosi becomes Speaker again. Because if Hillary's policies somehow end up to be brought to the attention of Nancy Pelosi, yet again I will blame Nancy Pelosi, not Hillary Clinton. Also keep in mind here, in a Donald Trump presidency, if she's Speaker, Trump's policies, let's just say, might not get through the House. Because when you think about it, if the House of Representatives has a Democratic majority led by this woman, Donald Trump basically can't do anything. So, the point of the video here is this. I'm a scared American who does not want to see Nancy Pelosi be the House Speaker again. And by all means, if I have to go on camera, criticize her, like I just did in this video, I will be more than happy to go on camera, bash my opinions, and say how I honestly feel about Nancy Pelosi's crazy liberal agenda. Alright, so I end the video on that note. Listen, you guys can rate. I don't care how the video gets rated. I just want to get my opinion. If you have anything relevant to comment regarding, Pelosi, you know what to do, obviously. And, if you want to see more videos, because I will be covering the debate next month, giving my opinion. Because it's going to be one crazy debate. I'll be doing a video on that. But before I start recording, if you haven't seen my Who is Gary Johnson video, I strongly urge you check out, because there might be 3 people on that stage next month. Might not be just Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton debating, it might be Gary Johnson. So, if you haven't seen that video, please, I just beg you, see that video. Even if you don't see this video fully and just are fast forwarding randomly because you don't want to hear me at this point of the video, just watch that video, because not that many people know who he is. And I explain it very well. So, till next time, take care.
Vote for me because I'm a woman. One of my merits is I'm a woman. All these mothers vote for me because I'm a woman. Because I'm a woman.